Okay, so I'm not a dancer, so my next hurdle was actually finding people that could put the dance together. I wasn't necessarily looking for professional dancers, but I needed people that had attitude and had the same kind of vision as I do regarding fighting mental health issues, fighting depression. And I already worked with one of the dancers, which is Malcolm over here. We've worked together in the past, and he belongs to the Victory Youth Group, which I know has helped so many young people out of, really bad lifestyles, gangs. They've helped youngsters with mental health issues and really changing people's lives. So I knew this was the perfect youth group to actually put this dance together. And I needed people that would actually put the time in, sacrifice, their free time, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a lot of hard work, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But they really pulled together, and it really came together nicely. We did have our hiccups.
Yes.
Which we'll tell you about in a bit. Malcolm came up with a tune.
Yes. Well, when I heard about what we was planning to do, I said, okay, we're doing a challenge. So I started listening to different kinds of music that would fit with that kind of challenge. And then I got on my phone actually and just started making the beat on my phone, on an app on my phone. And then from there, I think I made about 3 or 4 different versions until we actually found the perfect one. And then when we found the one, it was like...
Yeah, that was it.
That was it.
There was actually 2 that I really liked because he did another one that was really great, and that will be part 2.
Part 2?
Part 2, yes. But this one, I think, the one we've chosen, I think it's got the most attitude. It's got like that kind of fighting spirit that we really wanted from the song.
Definitely.
We had to rehearse the whole lot of times, and it was like, we had to see when we all were free as well. True. And first we got the dance, we're like, oh yeah, we've got it. And then it changed again, we're like, okay, we got it. And then it changed again, we're like, okay, we got it. And it changed again, we're like, okay, we got it. And then it changed again, but yeah, we got to the right one in the end.
There was actually a time when Malcolm couldn't make it, and then it was just us girls. Do you remember?
Yeah, and we made
so
the dance. Yeah, but the guys didn't like it.
Like,
they said it was too girly. Yeah, so we had to change the whole dance again.
It looked like a keep fit class.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed the dance.
I liked it, but
they didn't like it.
Jason especially didn't like it. Did you, Jason? So we wanted moves that would show defiance, like fighting moves. So if you see a lot of the moves, like guys, like the slamming one, for example, that's like sort of grinding something into the ground. What are the other moves?
Punches.
The punches. Yeah. Punches,
Yeah, the waving.
Yeah. The red flag has... this was one of the difficulties actually. Originally, we were going to use white cloth, white towels to signify like we're not going to throw in the towel, we're not going to give up on our lives, we're not going to give up fighting depression, all that kind of stuff. And then I kind of ran it by someone and they said, oh, but white flag is surrender, which is the opposite of what we want to say. Exactly. So then we changed it to red flag, which means I declare war.
It's war.
It's war. It's what?
It's war.
Thank you. And this one, Malcolm. Jason.
Get out. Like, we've had enough. Like, we don't want kind of those issues to, be dominant in our lives anymore. So that symbol of like, get out, I'm free. We don't want you. We don't want you no more. That was why we decided that we was going to add that move. A lot of people will see it as, it just seems like an extra move, but it's actually very significant.
Yeah. So there came a point where they finished the dance, and then it came to my turn actually trying to do the dance, and I realized that I found it really complicated. And then that was a point where I was like, oh my God, it's all gonna go wrong. No one's gonna be able to do this and all this. I nearly cried because it was very stressful. And a few nights I didn't sleep. But then, what I asked them to do, again, this is where they're talking about changing, as Samantha was saying, kept changing the things. And I was like, we need some simpler moves in there that anybody can do. So grandmas can do, the younger generation can do, anyone can do. So that's why we put in like the stamping moves and the side-to-side moves and all that kind of stuff, so that anyone could pick up and do. Jason, can you tell us about how the structure of the dance?
All right, cool. So we have 2 sets. We have the challenge part and we have the more simpler part of the dance. And the challenge part is great for everyone to learn. And the simpler part is, something that you can just add your own vibe to. And we also have a freestyle part as well. So whether you're at home, wherever you are, you can just groove to the beat. You can groove to the instrumental and just have fun with it. It's time for you to kind of do whatever you want. So yeah.
Nice. Shalika, what was it like being part of this group?
So being part of this group was really nice, especially because of the message that we're trying to pass, like through the challenge that we're doing. So I think that was really good, us working together. Although we had our challenges, I think it was really good. Yeah.
For me, it was really the message that we're trying to put across, like not to be defeated by whatever you're going through, whether it be mental health or just anything really. So I think for me, it's definitely the message that we're putting across in the challenge. Yeah.
So we started everything, was it May, guys?
Yeah.
I think it was May time. So the aim was to actually finish it by summer and get people doing the challenge outside in parks and stuff like that. But it took longer than what we thought. We had a lot of hiccups, there was just so many things going on. But actually now I think it's an ideal time to actually release this, because I know sort of change of season, the days get darker, a lot of people start to feel quite low, seasonal affective disorder kicks in. So actually this is something that people that do suffer from mental health issues such as SAD, they can actually focus on the dance, get more positive, not to sort of give in to that kind of heaviness and that kind of dark cloud that's always over them. They can actually fight against it and do something. And as we know, the exercise part does help people as well without feeling a bit low.